Hi students, today I'm going to show you the step-by-step tutorial to correctly answer the matching features type question in IELTS reading in minimum time possible. You'll see this type of question in both IELTS academic and general exam. What do we do first? First, we will read the instructions really carefully and fast. So what they are asking us to do is that match each statement with the correct country. These are the countries and we have to match these statements with these countries. Which statement is true for which country? This is what they are asking us to do. Now, as soon as you understand the instructions, we have to look for those magic words which are going to help us find the correct answer from the text. And what do we call those words? We call them keywords. So we are going to underline the keywords in the question sentences, which are going to help us find the answer in the text. So 34th, it helped other countries develop their own film industry. So other countries is the keywords. So they're talking about some more or some other countries. And film industry, about the specific thing, what they are talking about. Most of the times you will see that keywords are going to be nouns. It was the biggest producer of films. So biggest producer of films. This is the most important information here. It was the first to develop the feature film. So feature is a noun and it was the first to do something. It was responsible for creating stars, for creating something. What was that? That is stars. It made the most money from avant-garde films. So this is the name of a particular type of films. So again, this is very important. It made movies based more on its own culture than outside influences. So own culture means less outside influences. It had great influence on silent movies despite its size. This is a contrasting information given. So this is also important. After we have underlined the keywords, we are going to skim the passage really fast and we will try to locate the keywords or their synonyms or any phrases that are similar in meaning. So we have to do that first. So as soon as I start skimming, I'll keep the keywords that I have marked a little bit in my mind also. So that I start from here, exporters of the new invention. So it may be related to the first one because they talk about other countries develop their own film industry. So exporter of the new invention, they're talking about invention of cinema, so film industry, helping to start cinema in these countries. So this may be a hint, right? Biggest producer of films or feature film. Okay, here I see largest. Looks like biggest. Okay, coming to feature film. Where do I see the word feature? Let's see. Faced with this Italian industry feature film. Here you go. If I see feature film, I'll just mark it and move ahead. It was responsible for creating stars. Now, I don't see stars anywhere here. So I'll move to the next paragraph. So here goes the star system. They're talking about the star system here. So I hope to find the answer for 37 here. It made the most money from avant-garde films. This is easy because it's a particular word that they are looking for. So this is that word, right? Made movies based on its own culture than outside influences. So, or silent movies. I'll look for both. German cinema exploded, overshadowed. I don't see silent here. No, I don't. Yeah, I see silent film here. One is this. This is silent period again. Silent cinema again. Traditional. Traditional means own culture, right? So once I have located the keywords or their synonyms or the phrases, I am going to scan that part of text for the answers. Text for answers. How I'm going to do that. 34th, it helped other countries develop their own film industry. So we found it here. Although French, German, American, and British pioneers have all been credited with invention of cinema. The British and Germans played a relatively small role in its worldwide exploitation. It was above all the French, followed closely by Americans. So above all the French, closely by Americans who were the most passionate exporters of the new invention, that is cinema. So they sent the cinema outside, helping to start cinema in these countries. So it looks like these are the other countries in which the French and Americans started cinema. How do we know which one is more important here or which is the correct answer, French or American? Now they have given this word above all and followed closely. Follow means somebody who follows the other person. So he's behind. So America was the second one and French were the first one. So here goes France. That is the A. It was the biggest producer of films. Now, here they're talking about United States, the largest single market for films. So, of course, this looks like the correct answer because they are complete synonyms. So this comes to USA. It was first to develop the feature film. I saw feature film here. The Italian industry who had pioneered. Do we know the meaning of pioneer? It means someone who is first to do something in a field. It was first to develop the feature film. Italian industry, which had pioneered the feature film with spectacular films like this. We are not interested in all this information. So it is Italy. That is H. USA is C. It was responsible for creating stars. Now here they're talking about Hollywood. Lead artistically, Hollywood films appeal because they're better in narratives, special effects were more impressive, star system added a new dimension. So they are talking about Hollywood, which is in USA. They have not mentioned Hollywood in the list of countries, and Hollywood is in USA, right? It made the most money from avant-garde films. Here I read avant-garde films. It was also this time that these films first achieved commercial success. This time, thanks almost exclusively to the French and occasional German film. Exclusive means one and only to the French. Occasional means sometimes to German film. So who is the one here who got exclusive? Like it was the only one to do something. That was French. It because here it says made the most money and here it says commercial success. So commercial success means made money. That's why we are connecting it here, right? It made movies based on its own culture than outside influences. Here I saw own culture, that is traditional. Japan, where cinema developed based primarily means mainly on traditional theatrical and to lesser extent other art forms and only gradually means slowly adapted to Western influence. Here, for outside influence, they have used Western influence. So we know they are talking about this point and which is that country? Japan. So that is F. It had great influence in silent movies despite its size. Now, here they have talked about silent film era. And here they have talked about the silent period. So let's read. The other countries whose cinemas changed dramatically are Britain, which had an interesting but undistinguished history in the silent period. Italy, which had a brief moment of international fame just before the war. The Scandinavian countries, particularly Denmark, which played a role in development of silent cinema, quite out of proportion to their small population. So here they are talking about the smaller size of that country. Which country? That is Denmark, which played a role in development of silent cinema. It had a great influence on silent movies despite its size. This is going to be Denmark. So this is the way that we are going to find answer as soon as we can in matching features kind of questions in IELTS reading. These type of questions can be seen in both IELTS reading academic and general training exam. I hope this tutorial proves useful for you. It helps you out. If you want me to create more such videos on other types of questions, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you and have a wonderful day.